Hey, what's up? It's Sarah. I'm out here and I'm about to give a reading for my twin flames in separation with my new deck, Tarot of Sexual Magic. Like I said, it's brand new, so I don't really know it yet, but this will be my first kind of reading with it. And then, of course, the Rider-Waite with the Pamela Colman Smith illustrations. New deck, full card. Cool. I did play around a little bit with it, but I haven't done an official reading yet. So, so yeah, it is a little windy. It's been a little windy. I'm gonna do, let's see. I wanna use both decks for the energies because I don't think it's fair just for one of them to be like super horny and the other to be more, you know, cute and romantic. So we'll be just going back and forth. So first, I think I'll do Rider-Waite and I'll clarify with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. That's what I'll do. So we'll do a card for masculine and then a card for feminine. Masculine's current energy is working hard at something in the material worlds. Feminine's current energy is kind of reserved, not taking different opportunities they're offered, sort of just holding back. The masculine energy is dealing with some heartbreak, Three of Swords energy. At the same time, the feminine energy feels like she lost a battle of some sort. I think she feels like she lost her masculine energy. He's still balancing a couple of different people or a few different things in his life. And she's walking away from some conflict. I think she's walking away from her masculine because he was bringing her that conflict. We have a new beginning, but we have him really overthinking it and feeling just overthinking this new beginning. We have her deeply in love with him despite walking away, and it's the end of a karmic cycle for her. Alright, so let's clarify some of these with the naughty little Tarot of Sexual Magic deck. I saw this on YouTube. Some readers were using it and I was like, I need that, because I sometimes like to give some dirtier messages, you know? Sometimes you're just in the mood. They're not all dirty. Alright, so let me clear out this deck and hopefully the cards don't blow. Yeah, they have sort of like dragon looking, lizard looking things on the back. Somewhat, it reminds me, they are like lizards, but it reminds me of my book, my chameleon book, Shapeshifter. Okay, so anyway, so shameless little plug, buy my poetry book. Okay, so these are definitely going to be involved. So the masculine energy is, we'll clarify all of his first, and then we'll clarify all of hers. Okay. So he's trying to manifest a connection with his feminine. I feel like I have to do this fast for some reason. The Six of Swords, to clarify this, Two of Pentacles. Seven of Swords is clarifying the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles is clarified by this Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Now I'm going to clarify this one. Nine of Swords is clarified by the Chariot. So he's going to get out of that energy and go forward. And then we have the Fool clarified by Ten of Pentacles. That's awesome. Okay, so how I see this is the masculine energy is working hard on manifesting this connection. He's actually kind of obsessing over it. We see him hunched over in both of these depictions. Here, he's this is more the 3D plane, and this is the 5D I see. So it's kind of like, I'll use all of these as sort of more the 5D. So it's kind of like what the deeper meaning of things are, what things really truly symbolize. It's like he's working hard in real life, right? In real life, this world. And then in his dreams or fantasies, like this is what he's doing. He's trying to preserve parts of her. Like we see him cutting her hair. That's like someone's DNA, okay? So that's like he wants, maybe she recently got a haircut. I don't know if like that's a real connection, but he's trying to save what he can of this relationship. He's working hard at saving it. That's how I see it. He feels like there was some heartbreak. And from this card, we see like he feels at fault for this. He knows he did this to his feminine energy, and he's kind of just really upset with himself. And he's not even looking at her right now, back turned. He could easily turn around and hug her and she would forgive him, but instead he's just being depressed about it. And then we have this Two of Pentacles, the balancing situation, with the Six of Swords here, where he's like just like going after what he wants really aggressively, but yeah, it's like nothing is hidden in this card. This is not the moon, right? This is like out in the open. It's in nature. They're completely naked in nature. It's kind of like everything is out there for everyone to see. So it's like everyone sees that he's balancing these two people. I don't think he's even deluding himself anymore. Like everyone knows about the divine feminine. Everyone knows about this other pentacle in his life, this other person, probably. That's what I'm feeling. It's not a secret. Basically, anyone who knows both the divine feminine and the divine masculine also feel their passionate connection and know that they have that connection. It's not a secret, okay? It's out in the open. And this is how he wants to approach her. And then we have this this overthinking, like dismayed. It really echoes this card we saw already with the Seven of Swords in this deck, where he's just like getting really down on himself. See the sword right there? He's just like sleeping with his swords, like sleeping with his, he's not sleeping because he's all in his thoughts. That's really what it is. But he's gonna get out of it. The Chariot energy means yes, it means progress, it means forward movement. Here we have, she's just laying there doing nothing, and he's, giving her a massage or something. So it's almost like she gets to be at rest right now because he knows he's the one who has to come toward her. He has accepted this. He's not happy about it, but he's definitely working toward it. And he has accepted the fact that he has to get in the chariot and go. And have this, if he wants this new beginning, right? And I think he does, because we have the Ten of Pentacles here, which is just like, pentacles are the material world. It's this dimension, and it's 10 of them. So it's like the ultimate abundance that you could have. Here he's like eating fruit that she's feeding him. So this is sort of what he envisions for their future, I guess. Okay, so let's look at the feminine's energy with the clarifications from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. I'm not going to use the same ones. I don't know. Do you guys want to? Fine. We're going to put the cards back in and give her the same shot at getting them. Okay. So if they really mirror each other, then you'll know. Oh wow, this one's popping out. So we have the Five of Wands to clarify this. Four of Cups. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, so I just want to get them all before I talk about them. The cards are a little bit like, I feel like frustration. Like they just want to, they want to say more than I'm letting them say. That's what okay, so Four of Pentacles to clarify this Five of Swords. The Five of Pentacles is clarified by the sun. That's beautiful. We have winter cold, and then we have the sun coming out on that. I love that. And then we have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Three of Swords, which is, the Three of Swords, remember, is the heartbreak card. That is so interesting on her end. And then the World is clarified by the Eight of Swords. So interesting. All right. Bottom of the deck, sorry I didn't do it before, is the Ace of Cups. So it's this card in this deck. So it's like the love is still there on her end, despite all of these emotions she's feeling. So basically she's not taking these other cups because she she is kind of just observing. She's kind of waiting it out. Like, she's kind of she's been that woman before with someone who didn't mean anything to her. I think she's reflecting on her past right now too. She knows that it wasn't the right thing to do. It didn't leave her in a happy place. It left her under a tree sad, kind of thing. So she's kind of reminiscing on that past self of hers and saying, you know what, I've learned and I've matured and I'm crossing my arms now. I'm not going to take this cloud's cup. I'm not going to be this woman. Remember, we saw the masculine wanting to fuck her in the woods or whatever. She's not going to do that. She has more dignity than that. Maybe she did in the past do that, but not anymore. She's kind of like, you better come at me in the right way. That's how I feel. And then she has this loss that's clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So it's like, she feels, remember the Four of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite, like they're holding on to something. Here she's not holding on to anything. She's relaxed. I think it's because like she knows that this battle had to end up this way, right? She's really intuitive. She's the High Priestess. She knows that this was sort of gonna go down the way it did. That's why she's sort of like, if you look at this, he's kind of smirking. He did not lose the battle. Okay, these people lost. He definitely has to walk away from them. She didn't lose the battle, okay? She did lose a lot in her life. She lost a lot of clothing as well. But she has this man doting on her now, and so she knows, she's like smug. She kind of won this. She won. Or she knows she'll win. Maybe she had to lose a battle to win the war. It's like more of that energy. We have her walking away from winter to go to summer. That's kind of the energy. It's like she's walking away from a cold, dark energy to go toward the sun. Like, that is where they're walking toward. So yeah, this trek is going to be a pain in the ass, but then she gets to, other things. So, to do with that body part. And we still have that whole basket of fruit there. Fruit is often symbolic of sex, in poetry and such. So definitely like fertility, sex, harvest. I do feel this more fall energy than summer in this deck because of this, so the harvest. So maybe they'll have a reconnection in the fall, which is still the season. And we have the Ace of Cups, which is, beautiful love, clarified by the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. So it's like, yeah, she had all this love for you, and he, they, she, whatever the pronouns are for her masculine energy, and there was a heartbreak. But this is an interesting card because it's not just your typical heartbreak. Like in this deck, the Three of Swords is not like he's breaking her heart. It's like he's playing her beautiful music and doting on her, but then there's this character who's clearly a witch, not the good kind of witch. Like a sorceress, okay? Not a witch, not a wizard, a sorceress. The sorceress is the one that caused the heartbreak, and the feminine knows this. That there could be some candle magic happening. There could be other sorts of darker potions. Potions is what I'm feeling. There's also this masculine trying to keep her relaxed and keep her at peace, maybe playing her some music. And she's straight up chilling. She's not worried about this figure. Neither of them are, because they're together. This is the 5D, remember. This is the 3D. In the 3D, God's coming in. We have, intervention of the divine. In the 5D, we have this awareness of this figure or this interference in their relationship, but unbothered love connection. Continued love despite that interference, and the knowledge of the interference. Deep, okay, but that's really what I see here. And then we have this karmic cycle closing. That could be a karmic partner. Karmic cycle closing for this Eight of Swords. But again, it's like there's still some drama to come, because even after this karmic cycle closes, there's this freaking what is that character? It's in Hercules, right? I don't forget the kind of fantasy character that is. It'll come to me after this, but there's still gonna be another character that comes in trying to mess up this connection. Like, they're gonna still have to like face another one of those battles. Like, in the background of their relationship, there are people trying to mess with it, but they're unbothered. They're just like going at it. Yeah, like it's gonna, and we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of her reading. It's like she doesn't care who tries to come in between them. And it clearly didn't work because neither of those people could come in between them. They were just still in the periphery, in the background, like this cup is. And they were still unbothered and just in love. We have the red thread. Look up about red thread love. Here it's kind of bondage related, but it's also her embroidery that it's clearly red thread. So this is a soulmate, this is a deep love, this is a twin flame. All right, I'm gonna leave you with that. Oh my God, I can't, because look at what I split the deck into the Two of Cups, which is the twin flame card. So yeah, I love this. This is a beautiful deck. We have the Queen of Wands coming through, Leo energy here. We have some handcuffs on the table. She's stripping out of her green skirt. And yeah, he's just kind of amazed by her body. Anyway, I hope you have a beautiful afternoon. Thanks for tuning in.